Hello, happy Valentine's Day everyone. I will be doing live commentary of my game, round 2 of the 2015 Creator Invitational against Oddness. I'm just setting my stream up, making sure it's all good. Maybe camera angle is a little better this way, not sure. Oh, round feedback again. Yes. Yeah, should be a fun game. I'm not really expecting to win because he's very, very strong, and I'm not that strong. Okay. Let's go. Yeah, he's like 6 dawn. Yep, I am streaming. I'm asking Bats if he wants to cover our game, my game versus Justin, or if he wants to cover Monk's game versus Colossus, which should be happening today. I hate it when this happens with the arrows. I'm sorry if that bugs anyone else. It would kind of bug me. I don't really know how to fix it. Oh, there we go. Happens every time I change the window. Okay, that is not how I'm playing. Well, Bats is not answering at the moment. We shall see. Oh my gosh, these arrows are annoying. I am very tired. I was playing tennis for like 2 hours and I saw a really good friend earlier. And it is so hot today, you have no idea. If you live in LA, you probably have an idea. If you don't, then you have no idea. It's not that it's hot, it's that it's like really dry. And I'm already pretty out of shape. Like, I exercise fairly regularly now, but it's still not really that often. And I am so tired. I played well, but I'm just tired. That's why I have such a huge amount of water with me. So we're just waiting. I really know nothing about how Justin plays other than the couple times I've seen him play with Yunchuan. Okay, so Beth's not ready. Okay. So, yeah, Beth isn't ready yet, so I'll just fill time for like 8 minutes. And see. Should be pretty fun. Yeah, so I really know nothing about how Justin plays. I saw his game against Yunchuan once, or twice. I could look him up now. I think, I remember one game he said that he's played Yunchuan a lot, and I know they play a lot because they're really good friends. And he played in a way to avoid the Chinese Fuseki, because I guess Yunchuan was liking that at the moment. So yeah, so other than that, I don't really know. Maybe he doesn't like playing the Chinese Fuseki. That doesn't really help me much though. I don't like playing the Chinese Viseki either, so. Yeah, my ranking, Bats is asking me a bit about my ranking, but my ranking is really all over the place. Like, I'm 2 down on KGS, but I only play like a game every few days, and it's not usually ranked. And I do have a picture online. I don't know which one. You can use this one. This is my internet's creepy that way. If you search my name, you'll find pictures of me. Yeah. What was I saying? Oh, I don't really know anything about how Justin plays. Jermel as an update is probably he's kind of flaky on me, so I don't really know. But Zoo is playing probably Jermel on Monday. They're rescheduling and organizing that time. Yeah. If you want to see the brackets, the current brackets with the SGF files attached, you can find them here. I'll put them in the chat. We're just waiting. Bats is setting up his, so I guess he wants to cover our game. Yeah, names so backwards are pretty crazy. Yeah, so Jamel and Zoo are probably playing on Monday, not sure. You should check out... Did I spell it wrong? Oh, that's bad. Yeah. Okay. And on a separate... So if you want, you could also watch... So I'm going to be doing my commentary from my perspective. But if you go to Bat's stream, I think, judging by what he's saying, it looks like he wants to cover my game instead of Monk's game. So he'll be on his stream, which is at Bats Go, Twitch/BATTS Go, G-O, which is here. Yeah, Shengo and Starstorm, unbeknownst to me, played earlier today, unfortunately. Yeah, well, your name is... I don't know. I don't know anyone else named Dallin. Yeah, I said it right this time. Dallin. But I guess it's probably less unique than my last name, so my last name is pretty unique. Yeah, see, Bat will be streaming commentary from his perspective. I'll be streaming live commentary on my perspective. Forgive me if I rush some parts or say something because I'm playing also, so I'm trying to win. On another stream, and this one is, I can't really, it's twitch.bradakine, I don't know, I'll put it in the chat. Monk will be streaming his game against Clausius. Clausius was my opponent last round. This is the first game of the losers bracket. Tournament's double elimination. Soap may come up. Oh, really? I didn't know that. I'll check it out next time I'm looking for Soap Dallin. So yeah, this is 2015 Creator Invitational. They're going to be playing their game in the losers bracket. Should be interesting. Monk is, from the time I've been watching him, he looks like he's gotten a lot stronger, and he's almost hitting 1Q. Of course, Clausius is a much stronger player, but you never know what can happen. Might be interesting. I feel the same way for myself. Not really sure how I'm going to play against Oddness, but should be interesting. we're just waiting on Bats to set up his stream. You should definitely check out his channel. Yeah, that pronunciation. He is a very well-known commentator. Oh, really? If he's sick, we can reschedule the match. It's not a big deal because we're already rescheduling Zoo and Jamel. And we were originally supposed to be, unbeknownst to me, Jerry and Starstorm were going to reschedule their match, but I thought it'd be like rescheduled in the future, not earlier, so I could, you know, put up some information on Facebook and stuff. But I don't know, stuff happens. People didn't tell me. I did see part of the game earlier, and I was looking at it quickly earlier today, and it looked like a really cool game. Starstorm's style is very interesting. He plays moves I wouldn't think about, but they worked out very well for him. I won't spoil the winner because that game was really interesting, so you should definitely check it out. Since it feels like probably no one covered it, I'll do a review of it sometime this week, I guess. So look forward to that. Okay. So yeah, you can do. Whatever. So it should be cool. Colossus is not on, so maybe they won't be playing. Sorry about that. This week's been kind of crazy because just the way things is organized. Oh, Starstorm beat Dallin, so that's too bad. Starstorm's also a very strong player. You should definitely check his channel out. I don't know his YouTube channel. I'm pretty sure if you just type in either Joshua Lee or Starstorm into YouTube or Google, it'll be the first thing up. And it's very good. Aside from the magic card, there's a magic card called Starstorm. But aside from that, yeah, it'll be the first thing up. I messaged Oddness, but he maybe he's AFK for a bit. He should be back in a sec so we can play. Should be fun. Java wants me to update. I don't want to update Java right now. Sean is lovesick. Aw. Valentine's Day. Yeah, it is Valentine's Day. Anyone here have a good Valentine's Day? Mine was pretty chill. I'm not dating anyone at the moment, so save some money, I guess. And it's chill. Why were I don't know. I don't know what is happening in KVS chat. I'm waiting for I'm waiting for Shindo, Oddness, Justin. Bat's stream is also very good. He is a very great commentator, a very strong player. He unfortunately has a little bit of I don't want to say health problem because it's not really a health. I don't know. He has some problems playing sometimes, but he's a very strong player and his game knowledge is really, really good. And you probably know him because he's probably the most prolific, one of the most prolific Go commentators or lesson givers, personalities that is streaming. So yeah, check him out. He's going to be commentating on our game. I will be commentating or playing from my perspective. Still waiting on this. Not sure what's up. Past 4 now, but should be okay. He's online, so he's probably like just getting some water or something. Your cursor is glitching, or is it just me? That is just a glitch with OBS because the window is smaller than the screen. If I do it, I guess I could blow it up. It doesn't really matter to me. I usually have KGS window smaller so I could do other stuff at the same time. But every time I alt-tab to check the brackets or check OBS or check Twitch chat, it glitches out. So no, I'm not playing you, Centauro, sorry. Still waiting for Justin. Not sure what's up with that. Justin, where'd you go? Oddness. See ya. Okay. Yeah, people are leaving. No big deal. Bye. I had Oddness here earlier. Not sure where he went. Yeah. I wonder if Bats has a whole bunch of viewers. I'm not sure. Probably. I close my door for a reason, and then they open it and start yelling. One second. Wait, how can I? I didn't bring it till you hold on. Where? Well, people are leaving, so I'm talking to them. However, I'm not confident in my commentation. Dude, it's totally fine. If you say it, like, you should totally commentate, because that way, you know, it's more interesting for people to watch. You know, get more perspectives. You can just, you know, say what you're thinking, and you know, it's good to bounce ideas off and see what other people think. Oh, Longstride is still around. Now I'm waiting on Justin because he disappeared on me. I'm waiting on Justin. Okay. Oh, Justin just didn't see my message. Oh, okay. Let me tell Monk quickly. He missed my message. Very good now. Oh yeah, so Colossus is very, very sick, so unfortunately they're going to reschedule. By the way. Okay, let us go. Let's see, I am white. Okay, I'm white again. No, I was black last name. Okay. Good luck, have fun. Let's see what Oddness is going to be playing with. Yeah, dude, you should totally stream. Okay, he's starting with the 3-4 point. My favorite opening is to do an immediate approach. I want to test how he wants to respond. He's going to play here. I'll take a corner. I'll take the other corner. 3-4 or 4-4. Or he could enclose and take two corners, which would be nice for me. Because the extension on this one is facing the less important direction, so I'd be totally good with that. He's probably going to take the third corner. We shall see though. Interesting. I'll take a second corner. This makes it really hard for black to develop the rest of the board now, but he takes really solid points, 9 points I guess. Interesting. I have follow-up still at P17, this kind of kick, or I could play Q15 to push him low. Both are possible, but right now the most important side is this bottom area. As black, he could try to pincer this, but I can just make light shape. He could turn and close, but it's kind of facing a really low and really over-concentrated, not over-concentrated, but really low direction on the right. He could try approaching too, that's possible. Not sure, yeah, how he wants to play. Maybe I should have played D17, 3-4, but I thought this one I would better make use, because my only option here is to really hit down later, so don't really mind that. Interesting. He's very solidly taking this space. I can back off, but that leaves invasion. Kicking is okay. Yeah, I don't mind kicking. If he doesn't respond, I guess I'm forcing moves, but the forcing moves don't seem too appetizing here, so what should do? Let me just make sure the game... Oh, sorry. There we go. Good thing I checked Twitch chat. Okay. Sorry, man. Sorry. It's up now. You can see it. Okay, so Justin is playing all on the right side of the board. How should I respond? Is there Aji? There's Aji here. I want to get a stone here. How should I get a stone here? He's probably aiming at a pincer, so I could also back off. This is not bad for me. But then he'll take the bottom. I'd rather mess with this shape. Not sure what's best. This attachment is still very tempting later. Cheese space to give him the corner is possible. Three pincers like play Josaki. And there's still Aji here. Yeah, let's go for that. This is an interesting formation for black. Not really sure. Okay. Very solid, but also a little very slow. This side's probably bigger, actually. How best to fix the shape? I can just jump, but it's kind of... Since black hasn't developed the bottom, this jump isn't that important for me yet. If I play on the bottom, black will pinch at the top. So I should probably settle the shape here so I know how to use the top before playing on the bottom, is what I'm thinking. How to play. This is a very solid move. What I want to attach? It's kind of Ajikashi. I can make some forcing exchanges here, but I don't know if they're that beneficial for me. This is very solid, so I don't mind leaning on it. Just to figure out the best way. Probably just attach. Yeah, I don't really mind. I want to settle in Sente so I can play back on the bottom. And he already invested so many moves to make himself strong. I don't really mind letting him have that. Oh, I'm tired. I don't see Q17 too often. It's a good move though. Definitely not a bad move. I probably should just back off here at K16, but it's okay. He'll connect, I guess. If he just connects, then I'll just play K16. Cheese space is possible too, but it feels a little tight. Oh, interesting. So if I back off on the bottom, he's going to push up. So I'd rather go on top. A little questionable what my influence is doing them though. Yeah, it's okay though. You want to cut? Why is it cut? I can play a looser move, more flexible move. Thinking about it. Yeah, rather play looser. Because I want to play lighter, because if I play a heavier connection, it could be in trouble. So for me, there's actually some Aji now for me because of this. Because these, if I get one of these, he has to respond, or I get the other, and it kind of bites into his framework a little bit. That's not the most important thing for me right now. I'm pretty happy. I got two corners. Justin has a very territory-oriented play, but he's also very limited in the his scope for development. Especially now that I have a high stone here, it's harder to develop the bottom in active way. But, you know, there's nothing wrong with how he's playing either. It's very difficult to play against someone who just takes points solidly and leaves no weaknesses, which is how Justin's playing. It's very, strong. Let's see. If I were Black, I would want... My first thought is Black wants to utilize his stones here to attack this stone, but the stone itself is pretty light, and I have forcing move attachments like a P13 and Q14. Well, maybe not Q14 now, but P13 is pretty strong, so that might be a little difficult. So the other option for Black is to try to disrupt the way I'm playing, disrupt the flow for me, because Black can't try to out-develop me at this point. He's too low everywhere. So instead of playing an approach at the bottom, maybe he might try to disrupt the left. That's fine though. I'll just play here. Expanding the corner. Okay, I need to read a little bit on exactly how I want to use this shape. Attaching or hitting. If I attach, he hanes, and I double hane. Could be a little troublesome. Don't want to just jump though. This move is good though. It breaks the connection at the top, and it aims at attaching here. He can clamp though, which is a little bit annoying. So maybe I want to play this move first. If I get these exchanges in and get this Atari, then it indirectly blocks the top. I'm just doing some basic reading. And I can trade the top for the right, because the top is still open from the side for mate 17, so I could slide even if I sacrifice this stone. So I don't really mind that. The variations I'm reading is if he hanes at P14, or if he hanes at P12 is the same, he can Atari up, but I'll break into the right hand side by Atari connecting against the Q13 stone. And even though he takes the top is still open from K18, so I don't really mind that. This is just kind of a trade for trade-in points, and I still have my advantage from earlier. So let's see how he plays from here. He can connect, I connect, he can connect under, but it's still open at the top, so I don't really mind. And if he does that, then I take Sente. Oh really, he's not going to connect under, he connects here. That's good, but these stones are very light, and how best to play from here? I want to attack these somehow, and I have this these forcing moves later, so it's not so easy for white to connect or Black to connect at the top. I could also play here. I wonder how Black will respond. If he extends, I can connect. I guess is normal. Maybe get this hane Atari and then double hane kind of thing. Possible to break into the right side. That seems pretty strong. It's a little, but it's a little heavy, but it's fairly strong against Black's position. Black is very committed to the right. This is 9, 10, 15, 18, almost 20 points, or maybe a little over 20 points. Black has a bottom right 9 points, so 29 points. Yep, solid. That's pretty much what I expected. If I connect, he'll jump, but is that really so bad for me? I can play this peep. Maybe I should play the peep first. No, I'd rather connect. Oh, that one. If I push, he just extends or hanes. I can give up these two stones too. That's not really a big deal. If I just try to live. I'm still looking at this, even though it's way too early to be looking at this. Okay, let's see. This kind of hane is interesting. It gives me some eye shape and it threatens to connect. Or, I mean, this kind of slide, but it's a little bit dangerous. How about peeping? Peeping is more severe. If he blocks, I have to back off, right? Or I can hane, and then he connects, and then I descend. There's some aji here. The ladder is good for him. to do. I do like this peep. Justin's play is very strong, or very solid. How about this one? I think it goes down here, the cut. Peep and then nothing. The thing is, there's not really a best way for me to run right here. I mean, there is. I could just run with a nice move. But this seems a little bit strange. Shape. That's not bad though. I could also cap. Capping gives me the advantage in this fight, but I have to worry about these cuts. That seems possible. Don't really like it that much. Let's peep to see first how he's gonna play. He'll probably block on this side, right? He could block on this side too, aim at the invasion. But it resolves this issue of trying to make shape here. Justin's playing in a very solid way. I still don't mind this though. I'd have to make use of my development, but Black still isn't making many points yet. The best thing for him is if he can launch a stronger attack against this to dissuade, to prevent me from building strength in the center. Then he can prevent me from capitalizing on my thickness, or my fast speed. So that's how he'll probably try to approach it. So let's see. Black blocks, I connect. And then he connects, or does he leave the Aji? I'm not sure. This might have been a bit early, but seems positive. But still, the L11 cap looks interesting, but I don't think it's that strong because there's a lot of cutting points there. At the same time, though, the cutting points aren't that bad for me. But it's a really, really difficult fighting game then, and usually in fighting positions, even though Black went for the more territory-oriented play, it can easily fall if I can't capitalize on the fight, which it's very early to try to capitalize on a fight. It can easily backfire on me. Just the nature of the game. It backfires because I'm too busy fighting and he's busy, he already has his point, so he doesn't need to profit from it. And I'm not thick enough anywhere to really attack because I was playing a light, fast style. So I should just try to resolve this as easily as possible, as quickly as possible. Very, very difficult shapes being produced. So if he blocks at M18, can I Hana at M18? Or M17, then can I Hana at M18? And he blocks. Then I connect, and then he connects. And I descend, then he cuts. It looks possible, but there's so much bad Aji, I'm not sure. Now the reason I'm looking at that is if I can get O18 and Sente, then Q18 is extra, some leverage that I can use to make shape. But ultimately I'll probably have to run with this group. Maybe, not sure exactly how best to do it. I want to see how Black's going to defend first though. That's what part of why I played L17. But it's a little bit Ajikashi, considering I didn't play, I can't play M18 now or slide or something to get an eye at the top. So he connects, very solid. But that's a little bit interesting for me. If I just play here. Okay, well, now his group is floating, and I think I'm connected completely. Yeah, so that's totally fine. I want to settle these stones here. I don't need to settle them, they have plenty of shape. The problem with this is that they're not doing much, but it's okay. I can play an extension here, or here. Seems fine for me. Am I missing something at the top? This seems way too passive. I feel like I'm missing something, but I'm not. Pulling back here is really solid. It closes off that invasion, but these stones are a little bit in trouble, so I'd like to resolve that first. If I press here, he'll probably just split, so make shape. He should probably jump off, defend the bottom, or I'll enclose at 03. I'm still giving black points because I got some points at the top now. The shape is a little loose. That's fine. So now I want to extend along the bottom. The best way to extend though is the question. It seems solid enough though. Right here. This might be a little better overall shape, but there is some not so attractive shape with the corner in this. It's okay though. It's not bad. I can't really say the shape is bad. If he splits, then how do I react to that? And this one makes more is more adventurous, but I don't want to pick a fight at the bottom because this group is still weak. So then, if you pick a fight on the left, it'll bleed over. But if I pick a fight on the bottom, it'll bleed into this shape, which is much more dangerous for me. How to play? I could play aggressively. It's too far though. This one, I'm a little hesitant because if he invades, it's a little difficult to manage. So I'd be more cautious and want to pull back. If I play something like this, it's interesting because I have an extension here and an extension on the left, but he'll just split. I don't know. And if he comes on the bottom and take this, is it really that good for me? Because he's getting points and he has something to aim at, so then the low one would make more sense. On the other hand though, this is really nice. If he comes on the bottom, maybe I can manage a fight though. Yeah, I could probably manage a fight. Let's take the big point. Yeah, that's what I expected. Pincer is okay. How do I really want to play this? If I go here, is he gonna slide? Sliding would be normal, but then that leaves the bottom very open. If he backs off though, it's still open, but he can at least attack me and try to attack both groups, which is a more difficult prospect. Okay, I'll attach. I don't want to give him so much in the corner. In terms of points, I don't know, I feel okay. Black will have 3 corners, probably, but he has no potential in the rest of the board. So, still pretty close, I think. I could do a quick count. This is like 10, and then another 10, 20, 25. This is like, it's like 12, but maybe 10. 35 points for black. This will eventually be like 5 to 40. I have Comey, and then I have a framework here that's probably like 15, maybe 20. I have to remember if I could play this just like I need a ladder to do this. Not quite. The ladder doesn't quite work. So I'll have to play the more passive way. Oh, he didn't play the ladder variation. Okay, that's fine for me then. Backing off here. I should back off. Yep. So I disrupted the bottom, but I get Sente, which I'm pretty happy about. Defending here is strong. I can also just defend it now. This is strongest. But with this Aji here, I'm tempted to play this way and make the corner more solid. This way is possible too. I'm emphasizing the left, but this already has a weakness. Although if I jump, it's still a little iffy. Decisions. On the bright side, I can play this move now, aiming at this cut and reducing the points here. So black didn't really gain that much. I didn't gain that much either, but I disrupted his potential at the bottom. I need to figure out the best place to play from here. Probably this is the most solid. If he invades, then what? If I go here, he invades, and I kick and jump, he's going to run and I can't cap. It's hard to cap. I could play a knight's move, but it loses a weakness here. So maybe this one is better so that after this I can cap directly. This weakness is annoying. So then maybe this one makes it more difficult. If he comes in, I can just jump down. This still has the I shape to help these, so it's not that important. That's an interesting move. It doesn't really do anything. You can have 2 stones, or you can have what? What are you aiming at? You're going to descend at connect. Then you have to connect. Not sure. Not sure, but I'm sure he's a 6 down, so he has some meaning behind it. I just connect and push. Then even though the shape isn't great, it's difficult for black to profit. Because any move he plays here, I'll respond, and it damages the corner territory. So I don't really mind that. The only issue is that it does hurt my shape a lot, but I feel like I have enough help from these. Like, N10 is a really strong move. If he blocks that off, then I'll run out with like N6. This will stop my connection to the bottom. I'm still making shape, I'm still running. It's a little bit risky. Maybe he's trying to probe, but if he probes and doesn't come back, then this really helps me fix my shape later. So, we'll see. Black really emphasized this upper right. Little strange. It's not strange, it's very, it makes sense, right? But at the same time, I personally don't, I do sometimes play really strong shape like that, but I kind of found I was losing by small margins. Or not small margins, I just didn't like playing like that. Sometimes if I'm in the mood, I'll play like that. Like, if I want to really get back to my fundamentals. But, I mean, this is a tournament, but at the same time, it's supposed to be fun and, you know, fun to watch. So, yeah. Oh, okay, it went down. I don't mind. This is going to be really really heavy shape is the best way I could put it. But if I don't play here, then the Q8 move is really difficult to deal with. So it's really heavy shape, but gotta do something. That is aggressive. Not aggressive. It's a shape point. It's a strong shape point. He's trying to block off my access to the center. It's the best way to respond, though. If I just run, is that really so bad? What's his follow-up? Taking the stone? It's hard from this side, probably, right? So I could kill the whole shape. This isn't so bad, though. You can cut off this one stone, though. Oh, maybe you can't. You can probably cut off that one stone. But then later this cut becomes a thing. We both run out. I have to manage this, but... Little tough. How to manage this? He pushes, then I'll just connect, I guess. It's a little dangerous. Should defend. Yeah, it's a little hard to manage this shape. I guess I should go up, right? And he comes over, then jump. This fight is annoying, though. Maybe this attachment is a vital point. Not sure. Kind of dangerous. Okay, we have 15 minutes. Take our time. Think it through. Okay, so assuming I can't run out and settle easily, I want to live in the way that damages this the least. That would mean pushing here allows him to back off, but at the same time, it denies him the block here later anyway, and it opens up Aji. So it can be a bad move, it could be a good move. I'll go with it for now. Right. Yeah, That's what I expected. He was going to Atari here, right? Oh, that's interesting. Can I live, though, without that? Interesting. 5, 6, 7, 8. This is 7 in a row, so I should be able to live. Disconnect. He can Atari, then he's going to attack, right? Yeah, so he'll play some attacking move here. And I'll have to figure out a way to manage these stones. Although on the other hand, I have these cuts are really nice to look at. I'm not exactly sure how he's going to kill these. Even if he eats these though, let's imagine black takes the whole right side. Interesting. If I take the whole left side, then the top is bigger for me because I have points there and he doesn't have on the bottom. And if Komi, still, even if he kills it, it's still close-ish, although he's planning to build a lot here, it seems. Okay, I have to be careful how I run like this. This is a very good move for me because it threatens to make more eye shape. And it solidifies this eye. If he goes from the center, but I don't want him to develop this too quickly either. The question part of me is which jump of these would I rather look at? I think this one. I have to be very careful about it. Yeah, I think this one. Because after I push here, if he blocks, then I can clamp. If he extends down, I can push, and then these tires on both sides give a lot of aji for the corner. If he cuts here, as opposed to cutting here, when he cuts here, I can push through and hane against this stone, which gives me a lot of potential to connect up, or at least harass to come back. Part of me feels like maybe black's attack should have been with a stronger or more. Since his style so far has been all strong stones, I feel like 09, if it were me, I'd just rather turn directly at 011, but maybe he feels that's too passive and doesn't put enough pressure on me. Not entirely sure. But we'll see how it goes. Okay, so he's just gonna push there. I can push once and then push here. I'll just go here directly. I think going here directly is fine. I'm threatening an eye at the bottom, so he has to respond, and I get my eye here is solid. So now the question is, how do I resolve the local shape? A little bit dangerous though. We shall see. It'll be interesting. So I'm looking at this Atari, and then kick. Makes a local eye. And I have an eye here. Nearly. If he cuts, I can still push. He backs off. Push or hane? Probably hane. Yeah, that's the only move he can play. So now I solidified this a little. This is just like Tsumigo. It's kind of hilarious. Attach or push first. Not sure which. I can play this Atari at least so he doesn't connect up later for points, but that's not the most important thing now. Turn and cut. Push, block, cut, take. No, cuts, double squeeze. Yeah, push here. If he blocks, then I can turn. He blocks Atari and play here to cut. I'm move short, aren't I? But I can get out here anyway. Yeah, it's okay, because after he Ataris, I extend, he has to take the stone, otherwise the 2 die, and then I can nice move out. It's a little bit risky for me, though. Yeah, I knew this was risky when I made the heavy stones on the right, but I felt like... I really should have managed that better. Made lighter shape. Yeah, my feeling there was just off. Yep, that's a solid move. So white here. He's just trying to give me the least amount of forcing moves possible, which is what he should do. If I jump, he'll play here, I'm guessing. If I push, he'll block. Then I go here, then he pushes down, right? Empty triangle. So, looking at my eye shape options. This feels familiar. If I can get this in Sente, then I can just live easily. Push, then turn. He does something to kill the eye. Squeeze. If I go here, he'll probably just connect, right? Right? If I go here, he blocks. Connect. Defends. Push. Push. He defends this way. Here, block, push, take, down. I'm trying to look at if I can actually push through, break through here. If there's enough shortage of liberties, I can attack the corner, which is what I'm thinking about. But I might be in too much trouble. Let's just see. Interesting. If I can get a move here in Sente too, then it'd be good as well. Yeah, so let's play this one first. He has to connect. He has to do something to connect. There's not really many moves here. And then I'm aiming at pushing through and trying to make shape against the corner. We'll see if it actually works though. Yep, that is the only move. Now push, block, cut, take here, this side first. To make sure. So if I can get this turn in Sente, then I can push, block, and play here. Then he plays empty triangle, and I connect. Then he goes like this, and I'm still dead. Oh boy, reading. This attachment is interesting, this one is interesting. Here, cut, because if he goes here, then I connect, then he cuts, and there's two weak cutting points, it's much more difficult. Here, cut, connect, so here, cut, here, not quite. Oh, this is really dangerous. But I did want to separate black first. So now, if there's something I can do against this corner, it'd be really awesome. He goes here directly. Is that a problem for me? If I cut and he goes here, I still can't kill this group. But if I cut, he goes here, then this push isn't Sente anymore, right? But I get this Atari, and I don't know if that helps me enough. But I could also extend and aim at this cut, but it might not be enough. Those are the things I'm thinking about. Is there a way to make this not Sente? What if I just extend? Then he blocks down, push, tie up, he blocks here, I go here, play in the corner. Try to harass the corner, is that how I do this? A little bit difficult, isn't it? Well, let's see, what if I cut and see? He can go here, that's a really bad exchange for me. But if I Atari and then I make this jump, I'm threatening an eye here and jumping out. That seems maybe the best way for me to run. So if I pull back, he pushes, and I block the Ataris. I'm looking at this push and cut. So risky. My liberty's short of a ko for the corner if he tries to take this down. But if I can manage to get, Q4 and R5 and Sente, and R5 at the moment is almost Sente by itself. It connects here. I'm a little not sure. Oh boy. If I play here and he connects where? He connects here, then this is almost Sente, right? If I go here, he pushes like Atari, he takes, I extend, he blocks Atari, I go here, I'm gonna move short of a ko, he takes this. Really, really dangerous stuff. Just looking at this turn. I'm looking if I can Atari this way, right? That's the usual Tesuji shape. And then if I extend, he takes, I push here, I can make not an eye in the corner. So still short. This is really difficult. Okay, Atari, take, Atari, connect, Tiger's Mouth, Atari, connect, Hane, throw in, connect, connect, push, Atari, connect, 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 and forcing move, Atari, forcing move, take, and then got these two moves, so then here to live, make an eye, play here, here, here. So push first. Push first. And then here, take Atari. There's just, I wish there was an easier way. So here, what about here? He goes here, then I go up, here, here. There. So this is probably the best way. I don't really see much, but I'm not reading much else because we shall see. This is really dangerous. Fast game. Actually, what if I play here? He can't connect, or I'd make a Tiger's Mouth and then his little thing dies. So here, Atari, here, Atari, here. Atari here, push, block. Push, block. I have 3. Atari here. I'm like so short and so close at the same time. Really, really dangerous position. I had the other way, but I still am a move or shape short. But I'm sure his reading is stronger than mine, so that's unfortunate. Oh, really? There? Okay. This looks like ko. I'm pretty happy with ko. Oh, not quite ko. So Atari connects down, Hana here, connect here, Atari. I get both of these. I'm still having almost dead shape, which is really annoying. Should I throw an earlier? Here first. Doesn't matter if I get this move in Sente, which is all I really wanted. But the shape is really not good for me. But I still have a fair amount of running potential, I guess. Still really thick and strong shape by black, though. Well played. Here, I guess, right? Here. I'm looking if there's any under the stone stuff, but it doesn't seem like it. And just get this move in Sente. That's all I really wanted. But yeah, I don't know. Seems pretty hard to live now. So you make that exchange, and then I have to play here. Black, white, black inside, but then I can run. I feel like this should be able to live, but I'm just missing something. And he pushes, throws in I run, and then he surrounds me. And I think that will be game, probably. But we'll see. Which running move is better, this one? I got too aggressive, I guess. Oh. Do I think I can save this group? Doesn't seem like it. I was very close, but not quite. Thanks. Very close, not quite. Got too heavy. Ah. Very close. Just with the corner. I wonder if I could have extended instead of Atari, now that I think about it. But, maybe not. Maybe not. Kinda curious. I like white more. I don't know. I like white because I guess so. I mean, I like playing faster. Maybe. An interesting game. I probably should have just left this to be light. Yeah, I'll jump over to Beth's side and see what they were thinking about. How should I do this? Where's white? Oh. Oh, did I not consider that? I'm still a move short. Still a move short. Yeah. I got a little greedy on the right. I should have just made these stones lighter after the clamp and just run. I wonder if I could join their Skype or something. Not sure. Couldn't white just cut on second line? It's the same thing. I'm still one liberty short. Always one liberty short. I think I have him on Skype. But I'll have to... That didn't show up on stream. Nope, that did totally show up on stream. Shoot. There we go. Yeah, I got too greedy. Hello.
Hello. I'm sorry. I feel really bad. I did not know I had you on my friends list. So I am renaming you now to prevent that from happening again.
It's okay.
Let's see. So 1 minute. I have my Skype now sorted out entirely. Just by nickname and real name, and it's
That's cool.
All right. So pretty straightforward game. Like we were saying. You played very, very aggressively against someone who's seemingly a stronger opponent. I was wondering why, if there's a particular reason why you approached him this way, or is it how you usually play? Is your normal style of play to go into your opponent very, very aggressively, or how that come about?
I usually play 016 to see how Black wants to develop the rest of the game, and then try to adjust my opening against it.
And based on how he actually responded, playing for territory, how did that funnel into your plans?
I actually felt really comfortable with the opening because Black's stones are only on like half the board. Although maybe I considered maybe I should have played D17 instead of D16 since it makes the top easier to manage and he's playing low anyway.
Okay.
But I don't know, it seemed okay.
I also noticed here you decided to play very, very aggressively to try to sell, rather than just try to defend yourself with some kind of jump.
Oh yeah.
I guess you were trying to keep Sentai here, or something?
Yeah, partially. I also feel like Black spent a lot of moves in the upper right, so I don't mind leaning on it. And there's not really a good jump. Like, I can play P6, but P6 compared to like if you play against a Kobayashi or something has a lot less value, because you're not reducing the bottom because Black hasn't done anything there yet, and also P6, the Q7 peep is still annoying.
How did you feel about the attachment versus a move like the jump there, Oddness?
I actually thought that R9 might have just been a little bit slow. I think he should have maybe put Q10 or something.
Q10.
But instead of R9. Oh, instead of
Right.
that one. Okay, I see.
Just
Instead
Q10
of,
directly?
yeah. Yeah.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
Alright. Especially since he opened up with 2 space high on the top. I guess that would make sense.
Yeah, that's true. How would I respond if you approach at F3?
You can just play normal. Just play C6. That's probably fine.
But you have the Q8 follow up then.
I mean that's okay. I mean I don't see anything wrong with that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess it's okay.
Let's see, so we played here.
I just feel like here, like Black gained, you lost points and you ended in Gote and your group still had weaknesses. That's the problem I had.
Yeah.
I mean, I was thinking, like, why not just go ahead and play that move, since we had to anyway, only now we're actually giving up a stone to play that move.
Yeah.
Then you don't lose the RG on the right side.
That's true.
So here we're attacking, and this move immediately struck me as a little bit strange because we have a small knight and a large knight seeming like they're trying to connect to each other.
Oh. Yeah, I guess. I didn't really mind getting cut from the small knight side though. Because if I can still prevent black from connecting up at 017, then there's still 2 weak groups at the top, but the right side is still troublesome.
Yeah, and the thing is here that, first of all, the bottom, well, the white stones on the right side is still kind of weak. So if you let me cut them like this, it's kind of a little bit dangerous. And then after I get P15, black gains a few points there too. And plus, black can always just jump out, and you can't really attack black that easily.
Yeah, especially since any disconnect is going to be in Gote, and black's going to immediately realize that he's in trouble and just defend himself.
Well, actually, I could play P15 that disconnects, doesn't it?
P15 here for white?
Yeah, you get P15. I think you should do that first. And
I think so
maybe
too.
Play on the outside.
Yeah, and then cap from the center.
Better.
Yeah, I agree.
Let's see, then we had a slight awkward position where white was forced to try to connect on the second line, which is not typically what we want to do with the amount of influence that we're seeing on the board. I like black's nice call move over here, not just ignoring this for white to attack later. Defense.
So at this point, I feel like black has a very good position.
I still like white.
White doesn't have any influence. Black has stones in the center, and then black has more territory.
Yeah, the trouble is, that black group in the middle is very, very hard to attack. I mean, there's like no single move that we can play in which we suddenly find black in a bad position. So we're not really certain how to attack those stones. Whereas we see black making solid territory right now, both in the upper right and the bottom, as well as still having, as he pointed out later, ability to keep harassing this group.
Yeah.
And then we ask ourselves, what has white made out of this? And the answer to that seems to be that we might have made territory in the second line, and maybe a group to attack in the middle, if we can find a way to really harass this group.
Right.
Also, I think there's still a little bit of RG at the top.
Yeah, there's still a bit at like J17 in the corner.
Like if I play F17 and then there's some possibility I could use that to cut
Yeah.
something like that.
Yeah, I was actually hoping to see what the answers were going to be to J17 later on in the game. Here, I had no idea what was going to happen next, because the minute I saw Yuhane above, there's so many variations here now that some of them I didn't want to see, like black connecting here and going through like the most complicated one ever. I didn't really want to see that because I would have no idea where that would go. You're better at Seki than I am, I'm sure, Agnes.
I don't know this though.
Oh, really? Okay. Yeah, this was like a brief thing, like 2 or 3 years ago, I want to say. Everyone seemed to be playing it. I'm not going to get into it.
I was actually
All I
more
can
worried
say
about
is,
the
like,
ladder
ladders.
variation in this one.
Yeah.
If you block at E2 directly.
Let's see. This is normal. The most normal variation, I should say.
Yeah.
But then again, we see that this is still unsettled.
Yeah, so I was... Yeah, I think I got really greedy here. I think I can just jump to the center. And it's not really as difficult
Yeah,
to
I was a
manage.
little bit surprised you pushed. Because then
Mhm.
you are in trouble, right?
Yeah, and it's
Because
really
you
heavy.
can't, like, just play away or jump out right now,
Mhm.
because now suddenly you have to worry about the push and, like, potential cuts. And
Yeah. Made it really heavy.
this I really like by black, though. A lot of players, we would just go ahead and see relentless aggression against this white group until it was either alive or dead. Here, you're unsettling both of them and seeing which one gets defended, which one doesn't.
I think white should have maybe played L3 instead of G2.
So
L3 instead of G2. I should click that? Yes, I can.
Oh, yeah.
Hmm.
But I still have to
Just
come back
the
to
one
defend.
doesn't really matter.
Yeah.
Yeah, but even if you
Oh.
block, I still have to come back to defend at G2. Maybe.
Oh, aren't you alive after this?
Well, if he plays it, yeah, I guess I'm alive. I felt like,
What would you have played here, Agnes?
I probably would have just covered.
Okay. And then he has something to have to defend himself in the middle?
Yeah. If he had targeted that N3, then I would have
Hmm.
yeah, I definitely can't Atari there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you actually see a way to live here for white there, Agnes? Because we were looking and I wasn't able to see anything. No, I was mildly questionable about this move, because it seems like you're leaving more Aji for if a code breaks out. Is there a reason why you didn't connect on this side?
yeah, I actually thought about that afterwards, but I didn't think it really mattered, so I
Okay.
guess.
That confused me because I'm bad at code, so I'm like looking for ways to minimize my code threats in my games.
Yeah.
But yeah, did
But I
you
mean,
actually see a way for white to live here?
Well, the thing is with this, I wasn't sure if I was going to be able to kill it,
Mm-hmm.
but even if I didn't kill it, if I just seal it off and then I play D9, then I think black is good anyways.
Yeah.
So I mean, I wasn't really trying to go all out to kill, I just wanted to, harass it. If it lives, it lives, that's okay.
Right.
At the point, then I can just destroy the left side, destroy the top left, and white has nothing.
Yeah.
Especially with D9, like, I can pretty much cut white's 3 stones off, and then either make the center or possibly kill those 3 stones. I think that's enough.
Definitely.
Because I have the ladder on both sides.
Well, looks like with your win here, you get the match that I'm sure Starstone will be thrilled to see. You're going to be facing off in round 3. There'll be semifinals. I'm sure he's looking forward to that one. He expressed that, let's see, last time he said that in a best of 10 he might win, what was it, 2 or 3 games?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm sure he's a little bit nervous for that.
I think we played each other... I don't know if we played each other 10 times yet, but we definitely played each other quite a bit. Because we always meet in the local tournaments here, so...
Right. Let's see, meanwhile, Diamond's going down to face Shengo, I guess?
Yeah, I think so.
I think that'll be a good game too.
I've played Jerry like so many times.
Oh, really?
Wait,
How
you
did
both
your
did
matches
ballet.
go?
So when we were both, so I learned in high school and Jerry was a really little kid. We'd go to the local tournaments and he'd beat me every time, but he'd be my only loss every tournament. So it was interesting. And then he hit the Open Division one year, and then it was very sad for him. But yeah, I don't know. He was always fun to play.
Okay. That could be interesting to see then. let's see. I'll let you guys do it. Do either of you have YouTube or Twitch channels you wish to advertise? To make note?
So, if you don't know already, my Twitch is twitch.tv/Odinist, the same as my KDS username. And then my YouTube is youtube.com/lightvolty. This is, if you watch my streams, you see that I play on Titan on an account called Lightvolt. So you just add a Y to that, then that's my YouTube. And then I have a Facebook too, so that's just under, I think, Odinist too. You can just search that. I'm actually probably going to stream in maybe an hour or so.
Oh, cool.
And tune into that.
Alright. And how about you there, Diamond? Do you have,
I have a YouTube, but I don't know what the best way to find it is at the moment, because...
Really?
Yeah, they wouldn't let me change the URL on it, so it's really annoying.
Why couldn't you change the URL?
They were like, yo, you need like a certain number of subscribers and stuff.
I don't think you do.
Yeah?
Yeah, I don't remember that.
I don't think so.
Well, I'll look at it again.
Google how to do that.
Yeah. I did, and I can look it up now.
Alright, well...
But if you Google like Tyler Oyakawa, it'll come up as the first thing. It's just under my real name.
Okay. And do you have a Twitch?
I have a Twitch at Alethea27.
Alright. So if you want to, do you have any intention of streaming anytime this week or in the near future?
I stream Monday through Thursday at 7 p.m. almost every day.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Do you stream lectures? Do you have games on
I usually...
server?
Yeah, it kind of varies. I usually either stream lectures or I'll do game reviews of like... I'll stream lectures or sometimes I do live play. And then sometimes I've been streaming teaching games with, if you know Monk, and then I've been teaching Jenna also. I've streamed some of my teaching games with her.
Okay. Oh, and the link is currently in the chat for those of you who are interested. His YouTube. Alright. Thank you both for a very interesting game.
Yeah, thanks for playing. Thanks for casting.
Yep, looking forward to your game against Starstorm Neurodness. That's going to be next Saturday, yes?
Yeah, should be.
Alright. In that case, thank you very much for both coming to the stream and giving your thoughts.
Thanks for casting.
Yeah,
I will see you next time. Take care, everyone.
See ya.
Bye.
I need to figure out how to do this. Okay. Well, thanks everyone for watching. Yeah, and it was a really fun game. I feel like... I think I need... Yeah, I should either manage the right group faster or just Teniki directly. That's my thoughts. But, yeah, thanks for watching. See you all next round. And, yeah, as you heard, I do stream every day, Monday through Thursday, 7 p.m. PST. Sometimes I'm running a little late, but that's usually it. Okay, thanks. See you all.